G'day my friends, Marty, we're here from Martys Garden. I tell you what, I am tired, man. I've been working so hard lately, out here in the garden, producing lots of content, and working on helping you guys so you can grow more fresh, luscious, healthy food at home. Oh man, when you get lots of food going, it changes lives, man. And I'm telling you, I was talking about before in a video about understanding, appreciating and slowing down. Well, I have been doing that. I am appreciating things much more, but I knew that I had to get this content out to you guys quickly and efficiently, and so you can choose and pick and choose which ones you want to watch. So we're actually doing what we're doing today is we're talking about seedlings, and we're going to be talking about the Victory Garden, where we're up to with that and how you're going with your Victory Garden. I really want to know if you've been planting out. Are you using the foam boxes? Are you using recycled containers? What plants are you putting in? What are you planning on? Sort of what season are you in? Is the weather fluctuating up and down? All these things that we need to consider. And if you've got any questions regarding your Victory Garden, you need to leave them in the comments box down below. Because remember, next year they're going to launch the tab for the community tab, which is already out, but you'll be able to get more active in it, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I've had to dodge the 12 spotted lady beetle, and you can see this. It's been having a go at my plants. Now, I'm pretty much on top of it. I've been coming out every day and squishing the things and cutting back and throwing branches into the bin and removing whole plants, as you saw in the video where I said, yeah, I'll save you. That's just something that you've got to do. It's a part of gardening, right? We have our wins, we have our losses, and if you lose around about 10%, if I lose around about 10%, which I usually expect, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, when you're doing seedlings, you probably lose a little bit more. Now, the reason why I mentioned seedlings before is because I bought out a seed raising course, a free one. Now, a lot of people didn't see the video because it didn't get shared out a lot on YouTube. If you want to check it out, I produced it about 4 years ago. There's 12 videos. They're 1 to 2 minutes long. It covers organic seed raising in a different way than you probably haven't seen before. And it's a great way to get food up and running fast, efficiently, safely, and cost effective. And it really fits in well with the Victory Garden. So if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link down in the description. Check out all the videos. Make sure you watch the one, What is a Seed? That is really important. People seem to skip that one, but it's very important. And also to do with hardening off plants. Very important as well. Now, we are having success here in the Victory Garden. We've got some plants, such as this little potato here, Jack Be Little. We're starting to tie it off now, and it'll sort of settle back in. I've done it with some ties, and it'll sort of turn its leaves around, and I'll start training it, and it'll start to grow. And we do have a couple of little pumpkins starting up, so that's really great. And we've done some harvests of some, these guys, they're called snaxicums. They were orange. Got some off those. And we've got some cherry tomatoes. Now, the cherry tomato plant, it's not doing so great. It doesn't get a lot of heat here where there's a lot of sun, but as the summer comes on, it's going to grow up that trellis. It's going to get more light, and it's going to be, you know, productive enough to produce a few tomatoes. Now, I would probably add another, if I was doing this, I've got tomatoes growing everywhere, I'd probably add another 2 plants to this. That's all I was doing in the Victory Garden sort of area. Now, what we're also doing is, I've started moving the wrong way, is the sweet potato it was all going this way, and it was getting all stuck in, it was growing into the bales, because there's food in the bales. Now you can see like these little mushroom fungi sort of in there. You can see the mushroom and fungi just showing you in there, and you know, it's starting to break down. So what we've done is I'm training it to go up. Yep, I'm training it. And the reason why I'm showing that with the sweet potato is a lot of people don't know sweet potato is a really great substitute for leafy greens. Well, not leafy greens, but like spinaches and things. And you need to really learn how to eat that stuff. It is way better than people make out. It's a really great plant. And, you know, obviously, in a month or so, we'll be able to harvest out of that pot that's in there and pull all the sweet potatoes out as well. You know, and we've got our mixture of herbs growing in here, such as our garlic chives. We've got some mints, spring onions, snake bean. They're going to go up and over this trellis as well, so we might have to put another wall, sort of like a quarter wall there for them to crawl up, along with, that's right, our cucumbers, the market more variety. They're a big long one and they'll grow and crawl and climb over everything, so I'll need to train them really well, so we get a very good result over time. So you can see that it's really not a big space, but it is producing quite a lot of food. Now, you can actually, in the future, as you're going along, decide to add a small fruit tree into your system. Now, I've done this with, look at that, woo! This is a mandarin. And I've started to pull it's its first year in a pot. You can see here, I've got to pull all these off, these little fruits. We don't want these on here, little fruits and little flowers in the first year. And I will grow this in a container for another, maybe a year or two, and then it'll go out into the ground. And there are other little flowers on here and things that I need to get. So what I've done is I've used a high premium potting mix to grow it in, and then I've just fed it with compost the whole time, chicken manure and compost from my compost business, and just top dress it. Whenever I've got a bit of stuff left over, just keep feeding. It's got a water well tank down below, down there, so that actually helps with so if I forget to water it, and I can put liquid ferts in, things like that. So you can add these containers, these fruit trees, to your victory garden, and they'll pay themselves off in around about, you know, a couple of years. But the thing is, they will grow for a very long time. And if you've only got a small space, just get a dwarf tree. Now, if you've got a bigger space and you're going to plant it out later, just get a normal sized tree and then add it to your victory garden. Now, let's get back to the seedlings about the victory garden. Why is it important? Because some of us are just getting started in some places, and others are halfway in, or sort of like just got their seedlings on a roll. So that's really important to start liquid feeding them now, around about twice to 3 times a week, using a more of a, what do you call it, like if it says use it 3 to 1 on the bottle, then I would recommend that you use it at around about 6 or 9 to 1 more regularly, because it'll then be uptaking the nutrient more often, and we need to really feed it. It's not like a garden like this guy where it's all being fed by the mycorrhizae and the microbes and all those types of things. So you need to consider that. Now, let me know in the comments box down below what type of seedlings you're growing for your victory garden. As I mentioned before, I think at the beginning, I use in foam boxes. What sort of types of things are you growing in? I really want to know these types of things. And have you had any success with doing any harvesting yet? How's it going with that? Are you coming along well? Is it growing? Is it coming along? And are you having success? Or do you feel like this could possibly be a bit of a failure now? I'd really like to know where you're up to with it. Anyway, look, this was really more just a catch-up video with you all to let you know that I haven't given up on that garden. I'm just producing a lot of content at the moment and trying to help as many people as I can grow as much food as they can and become more self-sufficient in their space. All right, have a great day, happy gardening, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. Bye for now.